Welcome back to the Farming Sims channel. I'm on Transport Fever 2 for episode 4 of my series. We're looking at stone here being transported up to construction materials, and all three of our towns actually have demand for conmats. Auckland in particular is a primary demand for it, and we haven't linked into Auckland yet, so that's the priority for today's episode. Last episode we linked in logs logs into the sawmill, and then took them down to the tools factory. I did have some issues with that line in particular, and the episode ended up running quite long, longer than what I intend this series to be. So this will be a little bit simpler today. So I should be aiming for around about 30 to 40 minutes on average, and I will try and keep to that. So I apologise for the length of the episode, last episode. But that's now running quite well, that line, along with the fuel line. And you can see that we are actually earning a decent amount of money now. We're up over 20 million. We did start with a $30 million loan, which we're paying interest on. Just as a reminder, I'm playing very hard mode, but I did reduce the interest and the maintenance so that it wasn't as harsh, which is allowing me kind of to cruise along in very hard mode a little bit easier than what happened to me the first time I played. I was crushed. I failed miserably. But I think this will be a good learning experience for me. I've only played the game a few times, and I jumped into very hard mode probably a little too early. But just while I'm making this basic truck line up here, I thought I'd give you some background if you hadn't caught sort of the start to this series. We'll just put a line in here to set up the stone route up to, just make them wait here. This will be stone. That'll be construction, and I'll just name the line in a minute. I'll just need to run this down to the main road down here. I'm not sure how I want to link this in at the moment, actually. Direct, or hold on a sec. Yeah, I was just giving it some thought. I will link it directly into this main road here, but I'll do it with a truck station. It will need to be split. Construction materials is needed in Staines to the right there. And so this will be a pickup on both sides, one going into Staines and one going down to the rail line at the train line down near the oil mill. So this will be a little bit more complex than what I thought, because it'll be distribution to 3 towns, and it's kind of a long truck line here. We've got 2 legs down, and then a third leg into the railway, or alternatively into the town. I'll set up a a line here. And this will bring the conmats down to this truck station. And they'll need to, what do we do with this? I'll need to weight up the top. At stone, and then come down to this cargo stop here. I tend to just name as I go. We'll see how that goes. And so this leg is the construction leg, and then I think what I can do is link my existing truck line going into town into that stop as well. So I'll just finish these lines off. I didn't finish naming them. This is stone. And this is construction. There we go. All right, they're good now. And then this line here, I've got trucks coming back from the town that can pick up the construction materials because they're state cars, state trucks. So we just add that in to that line. I was just totally distracted by some traffic on the line there. I didn't realize that it was connected up the top here at Hemsworth. And there is traffic now traveling this line now that I've connected it down here, and I really didn't want that. That'll really slow my trucks down. I guess I could try and... I don't have an alternative. What do I do? Do I try and delete this and see what happens? Do I get a warning message for deleting this line? No, it doesn't look like... Normally I would get a warning message saying you've just cut the line between two towns, but maybe because I built the line and it wasn't really established yet that it let me delete it. I could link up here if I needed to later on if I wanted traffic to go through an alternate route. So, okay, that'll fix that problem. Yeah, see, look how much traffic was there. Trucks on the line. I already have these state cars traveling backwards and forwards, which means I'll probably need to use the all cargo. Yeah, look how much traffic is there. Well, as soon as that traffic is cleared, I'll start putting some trucks on this line. But I can attach this line here. This is what I mean. This is the tools line that's going into Staines, and on the way back, it can pick up the conmats and take it to the rail line. That's a real simple fix there. And then when it comes to delivering into Staines, I can set up an easy, simple line just going into town there. Then I'll need to sort out this train. Yeah, so these ones already have a couple of box cars on them. I need to get down to this rail link, this rail hub. And this oil train, which is currently unloading, it's unloading its crude, and picking up oil, and it won't be full. So I can easily sell a couple of cars off the back end. I can delete a couple of these and put a few flat cars with stakes, and they'll be able to carry the con mats. Yeah, here. So just put a couple of those on just to create the linkages through the line. Yeah, just like I have with the box cars for the tools. And that will work well just to start with. And then that'll get us to here. And I've already got flat cars running down to Kendall because they're carrying planks. And then I can make a delivery here into Kendall for the con mats. We'll also be able to deliver the fuel to that extended area which I can't reach with the station. So it'll serve two purposes, this line. Oh, I don't like that crossover when I'm doing my deliveries into the town. Creates unnecessary traffic, but I've got the line set up, so what I'll do is I'll just delete it quickly, add it back to the other side of the line, and it will keep all of its settings. The game is playing, but I do have a little bit of time that you can do this. No need to pause. Yeah, and that's a lot smoother line. And then we've got the crude coming up here and delivering on platform 2 on the right hand side there. But we can pick up from this side. That's no problem because they're in and out just doing a drop. And as long as I don't stack trucks here on a waiting time and they're just doing a backwards and forwards into town, that should work out okay. Yeah, they're running well. Tools are coming up. They're just waiting for planks to be delivered by the train coming down. But I'll just make this a pickup platform so it's extended. Yeah. All right. Well, the train line's in already. Now what I want to do is put some trucks on this line. I don't have any trucks anywhere yet, and all that traffic will be cleared now. So like I said before, I need the Torpolan truck, which is an all goods truck, because it's carrying stone and con mats. It's carrying the stone up and bringing the con mats back down. I need to be able to see the line for it to show up there. Yeah, so that'll be the first stage. Stone. And then I need a truck that can carry the con mats down to the second stage. Yeah, so one of these side state trucks. I just put one of them on it just so wrong button on construction, and that'll create that link. And I've already got stone. Yep, I'm already producing stone. And so when those trucks get up here, they'll start producing conmats straight away if I have a link to a town. And the town I really want to start with is Auckland, because that's one of their primary demands. And I don't have anything linked in here yet. So, and I really already have the infrastructure set up at the other two towns, at Staines and Kendall. So what we need here is a link into the station. We need a connection into this hub. So we'll need a warehouse on this side of this platform for them to pick up and deliver from. Just a small one will do to start with. Because I've got a funny feeling actually that this will actually become a hub. It'll probably need another 2 lines through here later on. And so this is really a temporary connection probably to the town. But I'll put it in with that in mind. So I'll probably just try not to be too fussy. I'll extend the town street down, and then instead of putting a truck stop all the way down here, I'll just extend a road up, so it'll give me a little bit of space in the future to work with here. No, that's kind of level. That's good enough. And then I could build a truck stop off that. Yeah, and if I have to make some changes later on, I'm not deleting an entire truck station here that's delivering to the town. I mean, same as before in Kendall, if I delete this and replace it somewhere, it will keep all of the settings that you have set up, all of the lines you have set up, but it's something I don't really like doing. We've still got construction work next door, and I still have my terrible mic. But if I can get some money together, the first priority I would like to do is to replace it. Okay, that should be good. If we put a line in here. Yep, that's good. It's not crossing. We'll name it. I'll tell them to wait first. I definitely want them to wait. This will be cargo, and this will be construction. And it's a delivery line. I'm trying to separate my delivery lines from my road lines, just so when I look at the list, I can see what delivery lines I actually have to a town compared to transport around the town. Just need one truck on it for now. So truck depot, and then same again with a stake truck. And that should be the first connection for the conmats. I'm back down here at Kendall and I'm ready to put something on this line as well. So I think there's a truck, yeah, there's a truck depot down here. And I need to see the line. And they'll be all cargo because it'll be carrying fuel and conmats into the town. And that's working well. Fair bit of crude there. A lot of tools building up as well. But both trains are back on their way down. They're running well now. Got a good build-up of supplies here at Auckland here. Bit of everything. What do we got here? We got tools and fuel being delivered. We probably need more trucks on this line here for the tools because they've got a build-up of tools there that need to go into town, but they're also going to be picking up the conmats on the way back down. So are we producing conmats yet? Yes, that truck has conmats on it, right? Yeah, and they're bringing them down now. We're producing 100 and first level there will be 100. So we need to ship 100. Or we need to ship more than 100 to get the stone to level up. So we need to get all of these hooked up. So we'll get stains hooked up as well. And the conmats for stains is on the fuel line. And I don't want to ask them to pick up conmats. I'd rather keep the fuel line running separately, which means I'll need an independent line running from this truck stop. Do we have a truck coming in? This truck should come in to pick up conmats when they're there, but he's not going to stop or anything. Once the conmats start flowing, they'll pick up on the way back automatically. Yeah. But if I add a line in here into the fuel stop and just put a single truck on that, what side are they? I need them to pick up on line 2. And that'll be the pickup side for both sides. And we should be, what do I call this? Construction. Delivery. I switched the lines because I actually want to see the conmats on both sides of the platforms. So they'll build up on each side. I'll be able to see how much is going into Staines and how much is going down to the rail line. We just need one truck on this to start with. It's very short delivery, and they only demand a very small amount. I think they demand about 20. So it really is just a single truck. Did I switch platforms? I think I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, I'll split them so that they're on each side actually has its own line, so I can visibly see how much conmats is being transported through there. Oh, I've only got one truck on this line, haven't I? Yeah, that's a problem. Let's fix that. And the stone is running fine. And they're bringing and we're now producing 100. Beautiful. The quarry is shipping 100. Auckland demands 54. Kendall 35. Yeah, and Staines is only 11. So one truck there, one truck into Kendall. And I'll probably need a couple of trucks in Auckland once it gets down there. But for now, it'll be fine. Puppies in the background. Apologise for that. I'm sure it picks those guys up. Not so much the mum snoring. She's sleeping at the moment. So the puppies aren't too bad at the moment. I have to pick my times to record. Wow, okay. Oil's at max. Tools are almost level 2, but that's because we've only got Staines connected, and they really only demand the 127, so that won't level up yet until we get another demand in there. But that's fine. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. I'm just looking at what I might do next. I've got grain here. I've got food into Auckland. It's a primary demand that it needs, so it could be something that I hit next episode. Maybe some passengers. But I'm really happy with how easy that line went in. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. I'm back. I just said goodbye to everybody, but in the corner of my eye, I thought I spotted something as I was finishing off the episode, and I did. I just went and looked, and there is a plastics factory or chemical factory that actually showed up here right at the very end of the episode. And it's not that we got a new one or an extra one. Doesn't show how long it's been here because I'm not doing anything with it, but it literally just showed up, and it's right next to the packaged goods there. So it's kind of in a good spot. It was over near Alsager over there. But it makes me aware of that the game is now removing factories, and there's iron there, there's wood there, and there's crude there, and they're all about to disappear. So back at the beginning, I set the replace industries as very often. And the reason I did that is there's no way for me to delete an industry from the map once I start. And I like the game. By the game removing industries, it does force me to go and play in areas that I'm not already in. And it also makes me make a decision on whether I want this crude to be kept. And I do. I don't want this crude to disappear. So simply put is I really just need to connect this crude into an oil refinery, and simply by making it produce one crude will prevent it from disappearing. Now, the game could remove it and replace it again with crude close by, right next door, kind of just like we discovered with the chemical factory, exactly the same as that. Or it could move it right down the other end of the map. It could end up like down near Kendall somewhere. Um, and so if it's an industry that I don't really want in the area or don't really need in the area, then I would be happy for it to pick some random industry somewhere else on the map, and that might serve me better. It's totally random though. I have no idea what it will replace it with. But just by simply setting this truck line up, it doesn't cost me a lot. I'll probably spend, $100,000 on setting this up. Um, but again, it will save the industry from being removed, and it also will push me in directions that I'm not already playing in. So I may well end up start building up here when I wasn't really intending to, not yet anyway. And if I just leave this line running backwards and forwards, this line will make money. It will produce the crude. It will deliver the crude to the oil refinery, and I'll make a few dollars along the way. So I will make my money back. I mean, this truck sets me back another 150,000, and about 100,000 in roads and truck stops and truck depot. So probably all up to 50,000. So it does hurt a little to save this. But if I let this truck, and look at that straight away, the truck was put on the line. It produced one crude, and it's no longer being deleted now. Uh, the the logs up north, I'm not all that worried about, and the coal that's there. Sorry, that's not coal. That's iron. I actually need it to get a steel mill up and running, and there isn't a lot of iron down south here. And if I just look up to the north there's a pair of them sitting there, right near where I'll probably want to turn this truck line into an actual hub here of a cargo train station and just bring these goods in and expand through here by rail in the future. And so I don't want to lose that even though there's a whole heap of iron there. It's not like I'm short of iron. But I mean, I want to place a station just there, a cargo station, and bring the logs in and probably transport the con mats down by train instead of this weird truck route that I've got going. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you back in just to show you what was happening, and with that very often setting, what happens with it. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.